How's it going? How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. Everything is going quite well. What about you, sir?
I'm doing great as well. Things are great here, especially the weather. It's pleasant. It has been raining on and off since morning, and I enjoy rain a lot.
Oh, that's cool. I also feel more happy whenever rain in my side because when rain is raining, sometimes we get cool air. Sometimes the weather is so amazing. So I also like. But now, if I talk about today, so it was like sunshine.
Are you afraid of thunder and striking when it is raining?
So not more, I could say. Maybe in my childhood I was like this, but now it's okay for me. Whenever it's thundering, it's whenever it's lighting, I don't afraid of this. I always like to watch everything. But yeah, I heard about
Okay.
thunder and lightning. We do not more use cell phone, and uh, we aware of this kind of activities. So I also aware of this and avoid using cell phone when it's thundering or it's lighting.
Oh, yeah, that's what I do too. Uh, you gave some informative information. However, I would like to correct here something. You said I don't afraid, right? So afraid is kind of an adjective. We use it with is MR. So I am not afraid. Saying I don't afraid is completely incorrect. You are supposed to say I'm not afraid, I'm not scared. And you also have to use off after that.
Okay.
And and you said I aware of some tips and tricks like switching off your phone. So aware is also an adjective. We use it with
Okay.
ismr. I am aware of, not I aware of. I think you know it. It's just a slip of your tongue. In the heat of the moment, we make these kind of mistakes. I make these mistakes too.
And sometimes it's very difficult to remember the verb and adjective at the same time when we are going to talk. So it happens with me also.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. I'm going to remind you every time you make mistake that it's not correct. And over the course of some time, you are going to be able to use adjective and verbs correctly in their appropriate situations. Actually, you are already very good English speaker. I know that you are able to talk about a lot of variety of things coherently. Okay, so we have a topic today, right? It's
Absolutely all
daily
right.
routine. It is daily routine. So describe your daily routine, your typical daily routine.
Okay, so I would be happy to go for my daily routine. Now I'm going to describe my daily routine. I get up early in the morning at 5 o'clock, and then after I go for a morning ablution. After performing my morning ablution, I just go for tea or anything like milk or any gram
Oh,
because I don't prefer to take a single thing. Whenever I go for, so I go for one thing. Yeah, after doing this, just I have a shower, and after showering, I take breakfast, and then I ready for my office. My office around 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Meanwhile, I do different kinds of activities, some official work, lunch, and sometimes I use my cell phone in office time. So then after in the evening time, I leave my office, and after that, I come to my room. Reaching over there, just I do some rest. Sometimes I talk to my friends. Sometimes I watch mobile phones. I do different kinds of activities in the evening time
yeah.
before the dinner. And then after I take my dinner, it's near about 8:30, sometimes 9. And after having dinner, just I go for a stroll. And meanwhile, the scrolling, I talk many people, sometimes I talk to learners, sometimes I watch YouTube videos. I spend near about 1 hour, 9 to 10, around my cell phone with my talk to my friends, talk to my family members. I
Yeah.
do activities, and after that, 10:30, it's near about 10:30, I go to my bed, and then after I use my cell phone 13 to 15 or 20 minutes, and then after yeah, this is all my daily.
Oh, you have an interesting daily routine. You do a lot of interesting things. Okay. So your answer was on the track. You got to the point directly. You did not go here and there. I love that. However, you could improve your answer for more articulation and clarity. So again, you said, I ready for office. Yeah, actually,
Okay,
technically, it's correct here, but
yeah,
it would be more natural if you say, then I'm ready for office. You said, I ready for office. Actually, I think is ready a verb? I think
yeah.
it's only adjective. If it is also a verb, then you are correct here grammatically.
Maybe I don't know exact it's verb and as well adjective, but yeah, adjective is possible.
Otherwise, your answer was clear and concise. And you said you use after when connecting two actions in your daily routine. After, so try to use after that. After some time, then try to have some variety. Okay, it would be good. Like I wake up early in the morning, then I go for a walk with my friends. After that, I have breakfast, then I have a bath. So here I'm using variety of words to connect
Yeah, yeah.
different action in my daily routine.
Got it. Actually, I didn't explain very deep. So I didn't include all
Uh,
the things like having plus V2 or V3, and after that, then after, and yeah, these are the things you are telling. It's absolutely all right. I totally agree with you. I will try to add all the other thing, add all other things.
I also used to make this kind of it's not mistake. It's like okay, let it be. Sorry.
Yeah,
So, what is your what is your favorite part in your daily routine? Like, where do you enjoy the most in a typical
yeah.
day?
I
When?
talk about my daily. What is my favorite part of the day? So my favorite part of the day in the morning time. Actually, in my daily routine, I didn't mention about the morning. Whatever I go for the walk. So really, I walk near about 30 minutes in the morning time after perform my morning oblation. So I go for a walk, and
Oh,
there I feel a lot of energetic myself. And while walking, I always walk along with road. And when I walk, I get some air fresh, and it may be sometimes I see sunshine in the morning time. It looks very charming and amazing. So I enjoy it a lot.
yeah.
Along with road, sometimes I do little exercise. Little exercises could be like
Oh,
jumping, running, and jogging. So I do different kinds of activities in the morning time. At that moment, I feel more comfortable. I feel more much energetic in the morning time. And what after in the morning time, sometimes I go for a walk, and along with walk, sometimes I chant something in the morning time. So I do different activities in the morning time, and that moment I feel more comfortable. I more connect to God. I more connect to the weather. So I feel very realistic that moment. So really, I would say here, the morning time is my favorite part of the day. Yeah.
oh, wow. Actually, I also have this habit of going outside during morning every day. I take a stroll, I jog with my friends, and I sometimes exercise as well. So we have a place, a akhada, basically. Do you know akhada?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
so in our akhada we have old school equipments where you can do some exercise, aerobic exercise and anaerobic exercise both. So I go there sometime, I run, I lift some weights, sorry. And you are right. During morning, the energy is something else. Like we don't feel that energy on other part of the day, right? And how do you handle challenges and disrupt disruption to your daily routine? Like when when we are doing something typical thing and something comes up like a challenge or disruption from our family or friends or from anywhere. So how do you handle that?
Yeah, when it comes to talk about the some challenges, so challenges could be two types with me. I feel it sometimes it could be natural challenges, and sometimes I feel it could be physical and maybe membership challenges. It could be. So if I talk about the challenge which I face with my partner, it could be uh, staff, it could be family member. So what I say, I always go for take long breath and take little
Yeah,
think more about it. Yeah, I always take more time to think. I do not talk to anyone sometimes. I do not say to anything. Just I take long breath. I think myself, analyze the things what would be better for me, and then
yeah,
after I take action regarding this. So I always go through like this kind of things when I go through any situation, like bad situation or hard situation. Like sometimes I uh, get some important work, maybe very important, and we have to finish in
yeah,
soon time. So I, at that situation, just I analyze the thing, what should I do first, and then after step by step, I do it. And the second one, sometimes if I talk about the natural problems, so yeah, sometimes I feel in the morning, in the afternoon, because I belong to village area in Uttar Pradesh. Already, you know that the hot summer is
yeah,
very
yeah,
dangerous for everyone. So naturally, sometimes I feel very bad because of the sunshine is scorching hot in the afternoon. The fan is
yeah,
also very hot. Air is also very hot. Roof also very hot. So all are the things providing a different kinds of situation. So at that situation, I always try to go out, little out, nearby the tree, side of the tree, like this kind of place. And I
yeah.
try to take some energetic air and I try to take some moment for it. Then after again, I join my work. So yeah, these are the things I'm doing to whenever I get through this.
I think I think you have the best coping mechanism to handle challenges and barriers in your life. So you said whenever you face some challenges from your partner or from your family members, you take deep breath and you think about it. You don't act immediately. I think that is the best thing we can do when we meet with challenges and difficulties in our life. So I think that's how how we should act in
Yeah,
in front of any barriers or challenge in our life. Actually, I kind of do similar things as you do. So I'm also from UP, as you already know it, and here we are facing extreme weather nowadays, extremely hot. The sun is beating down on us nowadays. So during day, I sometimes don't feel like working. I don't feel like working on my freelance project or talking with the students. Then I go for a walk, and we have a place where there is a lot of trees. I go there and I sit. I watch YouTube videos and do these kind of things to loosen myself up. So I think we kind of have similar coping mechanism to deal with problems.
absolutely all right. And same here also. I in outside lot of wonderful trees available, and I
Yeah.
whenever I feel like go so I always go.
Yeah, actually, we might not have a lot of opportunity when it comes to job or when it comes to facilities like hospitals and colleges and universities and companies. We don't have these kind of things, but we have one thing, that is countryside and natural scenery, scenic views, and places like jungle where you can, enjoy yourself and feel pleasant. So we are abundant in these area, right?
Right, right. Absolutely all right.
Yeah. I think throughout the UP you get to see these kind of places everywhere in every kilometer.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Even if we go to out and along with road, we can see natural things a lot.
Yeah,
Whenever visit any place, so I always see natural things a lot.
yeah, that's right. Have you made any changes in your daily routine recently, and why?
Yeah, of course. I made changes in my daily routine. I didn't change more, but yeah, recently I one habit I include in my daily routine. Like in the morning time, last few days, few not days, few months back, I wanted to start reading habits, and I bought a book named Think and Grow Rich. At that moment, I wanted to start my reading habits because I'm not the person who read a lot. I'm not bookworm,
You are
I could
not
say.
into it.
So,
Yeah.
so I do not more like it. So I wanted to start this habit. At that situation, I bought a book and I started reading. Within a one week, I fed up with reading. So I again decided to go with any simple book because it was little harder book for me. And
Yeah.
when I was reading it, so sometimes I found myself some difficult meanings and vocabulary, some difficult paragraphs. I was not getting interest. So I decided to go for any reading book that I can create my interest, and I after that I would be interested to read books. So now recently, only 15 days back, I started reading habit only 15 minutes in the morning time.
Oh,
So just yeah, after wake up, after the tea, I take little pause and I read only 15 minutes a day. It could be anything, just I read nowadays. So
yeah.
these are the things I include in my daily routine. And when I will feel more comfortable with this habit, sure I will try to buy any special and interesting book that will help to my enhance my communication skills. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So you talked about it really well, and you talked about it, what the change you have made recently, and you also gave the reason. That's good. However, I would like to correct something. You said after wake up. So when we use verb just after, we use ing form of it. ing form of it after waking up. Okay, after waking up.
Right.
And I was not getting interest. You said something like that. I was not getting interested. You should have said. So I know you know it. I know you know these rules. You are you are making these tiny mistakes just because you are not used to talking about these kind of things. So you are going to be able to talk about these kind of things correctly, articulately, and fluently. It's gonna just take some time for you. Okay, so don't feel down. Okay, I also made these mistakes when I was learning, and I know that you are going to eradicate all of your mistakes. And speaking of books, I think we talked about it in our trial sessions, right? You asked me, I have bought a book, but I'm not interested. Whenever I
Hmm.
read the book, I feel like sleepy and I feel like not reading it. So I told you one thing, ask yourself some introspective questions like what I am interested in, what I would like to learn. And if you ask these questions, you will come up with a book that you would enjoy reading.
Yeah.
Yes, so try to read books that aligns try to read books that align with your interest. So you don't have
Hmm.
to read books upon someone's recommendation just because they said this book is
Yeah,
great
yeah,
doesn't mean you are going to enjoy it or learn something from it. So you have to learn books that would align with your interest and with yourself. Okay.
yeah,
And
yeah,
that's how
sure.
you enjoy reading books. I'm also trying to catch up on this habit. I have not been learning, sorry, I have not been reading books recently. And the reason is that I am busy kind of. My brother is going to get married very soon. We are doing shopping almost every day for 10 days. So, and also I have some freelance projects, and during night I take sessions, I help English learners. So I think I'm going to have to dedicate some time to read books because it is one of the best things I can do. You can do, everyone can do to read books, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so what about the timing? Actually, when you are recording, I cannot see the timing here. Like, when did
Yeah,
we start?
20 have done. Yeah.
Okay,
So we
actually,
can.
yeah, it's late for me. I don't stay up that late, this late, just because you are not free nowadays. You are only free during night. That's why I am willing to stay up because I wanna speak with you, help you, and learn something from you. Otherwise, really nice talking with you. I enjoyed a lot.
Same here
Okay.
also. I
Yeah.
enjoyed a lot and I got some information regarding the sessions and regarding the grammar. So really I enjoyed and I will try to
Uh,
correct myself whenever I get.
whatever I have corrected you, I'm going to send some, documents to support my claim that I am right. It's not like uh, it's competition or
Ah,
something, but I'm gonna look it up and send some documents.
you are going to forward me. It's very wonderful for me that I would get more chance to read once again. But it's I believe that you corrected me. It's not need any proof and any documentary. But
Actually,
yeah,
yeah.
if you send me more helpful for me, I will try to once again read and try to understand.
Actually, I'm not an expert in this field. I don't have any certification or anything. But sometime I do make mistakes, and after correcting something, I myself too look it up on the internet if I corrected rightly or wrongly. Because if I teach you something which is not correct, it's like a blunder for me
That's,
and for you too. So I always fact check whenever I correct something. Whenever I feel like someone made mistake or I made mistake.
yeah, this is a
Okay.
wonderful technique
Mm.
for the improvement also because if you do something and maybe you feel not more confident, so it's going to happen for always. But once you are going to correct
Yeah.
yourself, that's going to
Yes.
depend in your mind for the whole life. And after doing long exercises, this sure after 1 and 2 year later,
Yeah.
you would more enjoyable and confident person.
Yeah.
At that
Yeah.
moment, it need
Do you remember yesterday I corrected you? I said we don't use of with around. We just use
around.
object like do you have someone around you? I said we should not use of like do you have someone around of you? I said it's incorrect. But actually it's not incorrect, but we don't use it. It's a little bit awkward. Your version was also correct, my was also correct, but we don't use of with around. So that's why I have to look it up whenever I
Yeah,
correct something.
I got it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Bye.
so bye.
Have a good night. Bye.
Have a nice